Alright, what's going on, guys? So, here's a few things. It's been a minute, but I've just been doing a lot of stuff outside, just hanging out. Just started snowing, so it doesn't mean I'm inside more, but it does give me a little more motivation to do stuff, like shoot videos. So, like I said, I got a few things here. Convention I went to, Retropalooza, got pickups from there. And I'm going to start off with just the first set of Mighty Number 9 stuff that's being sent to me. Right here we have the US version of the shirt. This one's alright. I mean, it doesn't thrill me, really. I've seen so many other really cool Mighty Number 9 pictures and stuff, and art, and fan art and stuff throughout the last 2 years of the Kickstarter. I don't know why they went with that one. So it's still, I still think it's pretty cool. And this is the Japanese one, a little more subtle. I like it more, but still, whatever. The shirts, I had so many shirts at this point. So I was giving a lot of shirts away at the convention, and then I gave this plushie with that also. So this is a Zell plushie. I believe these are the things that you'll be picking up to charge up yourself and your weapons and things. I'm not big on plushies, haven't really had many of these things, but I do like this one. I like the dangly balls, and the cats like it. It's fun to play with. So, yeah. Two other quick things I picked up here. I haven't been picking up much, but Nintendo Force magazine. The recent one came out September, October, and it's a tribute to Mr. Iwata. So it's got a poster in there. Haven't opened it up yet, but I've enjoyed looking at the cover there. And then, so right now on retrousb.com, you can get your copy of 8-Bit Xmas 2015. I like these. I started collecting them at 14. I've known about them since 11 or 12 or 13, but I never picked any of those up, and a lot of those can fetch pretty high prices now. I mean, well over $100 if you try to pick them up, and if you over 8-Bit Xmas. If you guys don't know anything about these, you plug it in your console, it flashes up, there's a lot of lights. One thing I really don't care for, but they do it anyways, is they're including pinup girls now every year. So I don't order the posters anymore, because the posters are usually just the pinup girl blown up or whatever. But I don't remember the game on this one, but what it is really, but I believe it's called 12 Seconds of Christmas or something. So it's definitely an action game. So yeah, if you guys want to go get that, there's still a couple available. Okay, so on to pretty much most of what I got at the convention. Let's start with a couple of, well, I'll try to put stuff together with who I bought it from. So Kingsley, I believe his last name is Batcher, I'm not sure, but a guy named Kingsley, really cool guy. I picked up a copy of Zero, the Kamikaze Scroll from him. I saw that. I was able to go in there the night before while they were setting up and kind of pinpoint some of the games I wanted, mainly because I was going after a couple of heavy hitters, and the people I was with, I was just able to get in there, and I saw that he had Zero, so I actually went to his table pretty early and got that, and I think something to do with the money or the dollar combos I had, I went ahead and picked up Ergies on the PS1 from him also, and just bundled that together. It's probably ended up off around 100 or so. This is it's an interesting Sunsoft game, or Squaresoft game. A lot of people just think it's just a fighter or a beat 'em up with Final Fantasy VII characters. It's actually not. It's kind of its own game. It's a mishmash of things. You got some minigame jazz, I call it, but you also have like an RPG mode in this game. I haven't had time to sit down and play it, or the full desire to yet, but this game had it on the back of my mind. If I saw it, I was going to pick it up. So I did. and I got that too. Um, so the two other PS games I got, I believe I got these from Bugsy and Jay, but I might not have. I might have picked this at a table adjacent to them. But I picked up Street Fighter Alpha 2. I recently picked up both the versions of that for the PlayStation. So PlayStation 1 earlier this year, I got the Black Label Alpha 2, and I got the even more rare Fighter's Edge Alpha 2, which this one is very hard to come by, and if you do come by it, you may pay the same price as this if you catch somebody slipping. Very possible, but if somebody knows what they're getting from this, I mean, I see this go for double what this one goes for sometimes. We're talking like $16, at least 35. So, you know, like I said, we catch people slipping on that one a lot because they don't know what's going on. Just like the Eggs of Steel. You get your Blockbuster variant, you get your other one. This one can go for 70, but most of the time you just catch people slipping and get it for 20 something. The other game I got with Street Fighter Alpha 2, oh, and you know, to say anything about this game, since I was just talking about PS1 games, it does use a bigger chip to handle a lot of the graphics. There's a lot put into this game, to the point where it does slow down a little bit before each round. But you know, it's the first one that Sakura came out with, and really, to me, I enjoy just hearing the music on that Super Nintendo. If we're gonna be honest there, I really didn't plan on playing it much. It is a little slow for me, but the other one I got is another Capcom game, and that's Final Fight 2. I probably knew it, but I forgot that this game did not include, Guy, but it's pretty much just Hager and a couple other, and a chick and a dude. But it's a fun game. I mean, it's great. Music's great. It's a Final Fight game. Definitely worth having, and I think it still goes for around $40. I'm not sure. Might be a little more. I don't know. But I was looking for Final Fight 3, and there's a shitty label copy there, a really bad label copy for $80, and then there's a good label copy for $120. I'd pay $80 for a good label copy of Final Fight 3, but either way. Okay, so a guy named Sam Squatch, or Squatch, or whatever, his name's Scott. I traded him just a Game Boy game I had, I believe DuckTales 2, $11, $12 game, and I just traded him for Universal Soldiers. This is about an $8 game, but I really wanted just to play this game, so I just did a quick trade with him. Another game I got was, and I got this from the guys I got a couple of those other ones from. This was Kingsfield 4 on the, I believe it's 4, yeah. Yeah, because we didn't get 1 here. Our Kingsfield 1 is Kingsfield 2, and then, so and so. But then it sets off this. So this is as close as you're going to get to an early Demon Souls or whatever. There's really no strafing in this game. The movement's kind of hard, but it's definitely like a dark, isolated feel, like every other From Software game. So really cool, worth having. Let's see here. Another one. So, okay, so two of the big games I got, and if some of you guys watch the Diaper Dicks or whatever these guys' channel is, I picked up 2 big games for them, and I'm just going to show you them both at the same time. Bubble Bobble 2 and Flintstones 2. So, knock these out. Most of you guys knew I had 3 games left, and that reminds me. I was trying to think of everything I got there. I got that, and then I also picked up a copy of Sunday Funday, The Ride. So I got that CIB. Whoops, it's not hard to find this one, CIB, or with the fresh stickers or anything. But yeah, knocked that out. And then, like I said, I got there early. This was the first purchase of the day. This is a very good label on Flintstones. Bubble Bobble 2 has a very nice label too, though the back is a little messed up. But original back on Flintstones, like I said, very nice label. I might have haggled another $100 or $50 off there, but I was happy with what I paid for it, and just happy to knock those games out and get them in the condition they were in. All right, so I saw this game at the convention. A guy named Greg Honeycutt owns a store called, I believe, the Game Bros down in LaPorte, Texas, and opening a second store now. But he had a copy of Hagane CIB, and this was shown to me. It was presented to me, and there's even more story to go with this, which I'll tell you about later. But I contacted him after the convention because I was thinking, man, I always said, I'll buy there's a few of the big dollar games I'll buy if I saw them in person. Saw this one in person, picked it up, got that, and I didn't even, I guess I should have known because of the price I was paying, but I didn't think about it at the time really. But I did get the manual with it too, which I thought was really cool. Just to have that. So yeah, that's nice to have that. So now I've got Hagane, I've got Aero Fighters, got most of the big budget Super Nintendo games. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys haven't followed a couple of things on YouTube or whatever, or a couple of people who've been talking about stuff, you might know that I did complete the collection and I did get one other game, and we'll talk about that one soon in some video and the effects that it's had on me and my idea and my vision of collecting and what I've been doing. So, all right, guys. Well, I'll see you in a bit. Peace.